So, yeah, let me get to the announcement. All right. Little backstory. Oh, man, it was almost 2 years ago now, I think. About a year and a half ago, I got a strike for Scream Woodsboro to New York. And if you can look it up, I did a whole video on this explaining what happened. But just a quick down and dirty, anybody can claim your footage. I ran it through the checks. The checks, checked out. I guess YouTube was like, okay, good, you're good to publish. I published. I don't want the money. Give it to whoever's footage is in this. I want them to have it. That's fine. Okay, I wasn't after. This was a passion project. And then like 3 months later, 30,000 views later, I got a copyright strike from one of the owners of some of the footage that I used. I would say it was probably 15 minutes worth of an hour and a half documentary. Okay, it's spaced out, right? It wasn't like I put 15 minutes straight and then no. I had little like 1 minute sections of a source that I used, and yeah, and it was fine. We do that. This is nothing new. We see freaking videos on YouTube like this all the time. Hell, you can go on YouTube and find full documentaries that people don't own, and they get away with it, and they've been there for years. And so this was me just taking little clips of things. Not knocking the owner of the. You are the owner. You have the right. So yeah, I'm not mad. So. What I'm going to do, and by the way, right after that, I had to take that down, but then I took down the Halloween beginning to ends too. I took that down, even though I didn't have a strike or anything on that one. I took it down because, I don't know, this could happen with that one too. And I dropped that one like the year before, or like maybe 6 months before. So here's what I'm going to do. Those projects are still sitting in folders on my computer. I haven't moved anything. If I open up the project through Adobe Premiere, boom, it's all still there. And obviously these were leading up to Halloween Ends and Scream 6. So I'm going to make an updated version of these two documentaries where I actually give you information about Halloween Ends and Scream 6 before you throw tomatoes at me for liking Halloween Ends or Scream 6. These are factual documentaries. These are not opinion-based at all. You will not find a single opinion of mine on either one of these franchises in these documentaries, okay? This is all factual information, interviews with the directors, the actors, really just journalistic footage. That's what it is, okay? A timeline, right? My goal was to never put any of my own personal opinions, personal bias in these documentaries. I wanted it to be as professional as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to act like Ends and Scream 6, they came out already, which they did. So I'm going to record some audio and I'm going to update both documentaries so you actually get the whole scope. You get the aftermath of Halloween Ends and the aftermath of Scream 6, sorry. And you'll get the Rotten Tomatoes scores on there. You'll get the audience reception. You're definitely going to get the fan divide. I'm going to cover that with especially Halloween Ends, which I think there was a little bit of a divide for Scream 6, but Halloween Ends for sure was kind of a what would you call it? Kind of a phenomenon of anger and vitriol and hatred, and I'm definitely going to cover that. So it's not like I have a crazy amount of work because all the other stuff's still going to be there. Maybe I'll add a couple of little bells and whistles, but you're going to get that. And I'm going to take out that like 10 to 15 minutes of footage, just the video part of it, and I guess and the audio. But I might re-record my own audio because I can do that and just kind of cover what was said, maybe, and not everything. Some of it's not necessary. Right? Like I pulled, and by the way, guys, I pulled from like over 100 sources on each of these documentaries. It's not like I pulled from 5 sources for each, okay? And I got to get rid of one of them. No. Literally hundreds. I can show you on my freaking computer, hundreds of sources for both documentaries. So that's why it was so heartbreaking, because that was the only one that had a problem. Again, it's their footage. I got no problem with that. It happens. I didn't realize I was going to get a strike, but That's the nature of the beast. YouTube, it's a free platform. You gamble. You gamble when you use trailer footage in like new release reviews. That's one thing I think some people don't understand. It's like I had some people in my when I did that video about the strike, I had like a couple people that were like, why do you need to use somebody else's footage? Why can't you use your own footage? If you look up freaking Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, Critical Drinker. I'll Critical Drinker as an example. You don't see his face in his videos, right? All you see is footage that he does not own. I mean, he does not own 100% of the footage in his videos. Technically, the studio could reach out to Critical Drinker and say, we are giving you a strike. They would never do that, but it could happen. That's what I'm saying. You're using somebody else's footage. Stuckman, Johns, pick your favorite YouTube reviewer. They all use copyrighted footage from studios, from major studios. So I was doing nothing different there, right? So, but at any time, a studio can reach out and say, I don't want you to use my footage. Universal's notorious for it. Universal, when like Halloween 2018 came out, there were a lot of people that were like, they were getting their videos taken down. And of course they were getting a claim, which, by the way, guys, I don't care about claims. You could claim, I don't want you to, but you could literally claim 100% of my videos and I honestly wouldn't care. My patrons and my channel members, those are the ones that support me the most. YouTube, I'm not saying I get everything claimed, but I'm saying I wouldn't be upset. Like I've seen some people, they get really, really upset about claims because this is their life. This is their livelihood. So I understand that. This is not my livelihood. I have a full-time job that pays me okay. So this is more of still just a hobby for me. So I don't freak out. If I ever, hey Erica, how are you doing? I don't freak out. If I ever went full-time, then I would start really paying attention more to that stuff. But I don't really care, but I don't want strikes, okay? So again, not to beat a dead horse, but yeah, you're going to get, I'll probably give you the Halloween one first. I just got to record the ends portion of it, and then I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to put that out. Both of those are going to come out on the second channel, Drumdums Xtra. So if you're not subscribed to Drumdums Xtra, you probably want to do that, okay? Scream Woodsboro to New York, my goal would probably be maybe a week, 2 weeks after the Halloween one, okay? Because I got after I do it, I'm going to watch it all the way through. I want to make sure that everything's in there. There's no hiccups or anything like that. Plus, most importantly, I want to make sure all my sources in my info box are there. I got to give my wife credit. She's the one that wrote the script for both these documentaries, and she's very what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. She's very meticulous with sources and whatnot. I remember when we went through these documentaries, we probably watched these documentaries at least 3-4 times before I published them, because she would want to watch them with me and she would take notes and she would say, no, you messed up there, or I think you need to change this, or maybe we should rethink this. She's hardcore, and I would give my feedback, and we'd fight about it, and then I'd make necessary updates. And we didn't put that thing out until we were both 100% okay. This looks like a professional documentary. So yeah, so look for that. I'm gonna try in October to get the Halloween one out. It's gonna be completely updated. Halloween ends, and then same thing with Scream, maybe a week or two after. All right, so yeah, that's all I need to say on that. What's up, guys? You are at the end of the DD Live clip. What I do is I like to clip these out if I think the topic is important or something that's newsworthy. So thank you for watching, and if you want to watch more, you can go over here, you can go over here, click on one of those, and hopefully I can do this for 20 seconds, which I think I did. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.